6,000 away, and then AP, 7,000 away still around there.
Wow, that's a lot of yards to make up. And Emmitt Smith feels pretty good about the number he posted, 18,000.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Emmitt. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards, first down, Packers. All right, Charles, quick Emmitt Smith story. You've heard of the Madden video game, right?
I have heard of the Madden video game, well, no doubt about it.
The legend goes that Coach Madden said players used to come up to him all the time and complain that their ratings were too low. The only person, though, that came up and said, hey, mine's too high, Emmitt Smith.
You're kidding.
How can you rate Emmitt Smith too high? That's the question.
Boy, talk about humble. That's taking modesty to a new level.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll stay on the ground with Emmitt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, it's Smith. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Randall Cunningham, as the first half is winding down. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Here's Michael Vick. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start out on the ground with Emmett. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Again, it's Smith. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football.
Let's go.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. On the ground, this is Smith. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Emmitt Smith, 64 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. With those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On play action, Vick. And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Go. Let's go. Come on.
A first down carry for Barkley. Willie Lanier, the Hall of Famer, there on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Vic now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no. Play action now, Vic. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown. Randy Moss, 35 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Still just a 2-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game. And that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown! Are able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And Vic's throw there, incomplete. Well, partner, Thanksgiving in the rearview mirror, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all gone. And now if you look at the top 4 seeds right now as we hit, is it the quarter pole or the 3-quarter pole?
It is the quarter pole, and we get to thank our NFL reporter, Randy Moss, who also has a great background in the sport of kings, for letting us know that's one of the most misused terms in that sport. It is the quarter pole, right? What are they headed for the home stretch, is what he also said about it. I can't wait to see how this thing ends.
Well, we got New England and Baltimore, the top 2 seeds in the AFC, Seattle and New Orleans in the NFC. You think it stays that way at the end?
I think it's going to be a heck of a battle. I think Baltimore, yes. New England's going to get a battle from Buffalo, but I think they're going to stay in the spot. Seattle, they're going to battle San Francisco. They're just going to trade it back and forth, and it's going to come down to Week 17, I believe, to decide that one. And New Orleans, yes, they will retain a top 2 spot.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's a play fake. Now Vic. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Vic readies to throw. Completes it to Hardman.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Off the play fake. Vic. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Vic now. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Lawrence Taylor. And it'll be turnover on downs. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll run it again with Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here. Not done in the fourth. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ryan Shazier. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. From the gun, Vick. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. On fourth down, Vick. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Night Train Lane. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On second down, there's the option going left. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Cunningham forced out to his left. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. On fourth down, Cunningham under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Devin White, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So here's Vick following the interception. And he finds Beasley complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Bell in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. On third down, Vick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Man open, it's Moss complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Vick to the air again. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? On 4th down, Vick. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to win this football game. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger.
All right, what about now, boys? All right, what about now?